Hello students, today we are going to see an important topic, square and its properties. Is every rectangle a square or every square a rectangle? In this concept, we have to settle this confusion. Anyhow, today we have to settle down this one. For that, we have to recall the important properties of rectangles, what we have learnt using the carpenter's problem in the previous video. Those who didn't watch, please watch that previous video and before that, because sums and concepts I have done in those two videos. The important properties of rectangle, what we have proved using carpenter's problem is opposite sides are equal, all the angles are 90 degree, that means corners. Diagonals are equal, yes, they become equal. Diagonals bisect each other. Carpenter doesn't prove this one, but with the help of the carpenter's technique, we mathematically proved with the help of deductions. That means derivations or conclusions. We have done everything using those concepts. Learn concepts, then you will be good in mathematics. This is your Prakasham sir from Math Beyond Marks, where you will learn concepts first and marks will follow automatically. Now consider the rectangle ABCD in which angle A is angle A equal to 90 degree, angle B equal to 90 degree, angle C equal to 90 degree, D equal to 90 degree. AB and DC are equal. We know these two sides, opposite sides are equal, and in the same manner these two sides are equal, but these two are not equal. AB and BC are not equal. According to the properties of rectangle, means what we have derived till now, AB and DC are equal and parallel, AD and BC are equal and also parallel. Now diagonals also equal, AC and DB, the diagonals are equal and bisect each other. What is meant by bisecting each other? This one, this half and this half, O is the center, that means AO, OC equal, OD and OB are equal. We'll mark like this, one line, two line. These two lines are equal, means OB equal to OD. Okay, now let us see what happens to this rectangle if one more property is added. What is that one more property? Look at this rectangle. Now I am going to resize this rectangle. That means I am going to bring it down slowly. Now what happens to the diagonals also? You notice the diagonals, the sides are AB and BC. I am trying to make equal. I hope it will be okay. Yes, we cannot measure here. We have to adjust and say more or less equal. Yes, now the sides AB and BC are equal. Yes, let it be like that. I made it. Now what you can observe clearly here, that these angles became equal, 90 degree. That means this angle is already 90 degree. These angles became equal, and moreover you can see the diagonals AC and DB also equal. What is a beautiful thing you see? Now if you expand it, that will be a rectangle. When you make it, when you convert it, that means sides, when you are going on reducing such that AB and BC are equal, it becomes a perfectly to one shape. That's all. We are going to say that a shape, and in the final stage we are going to name it as a square. What is a square now? A rectangle only with one additional property. What is that one or two additional properties? The sides are becoming equal, AB and BC, adjacent sides equal. That means what? Already AB and DC opposite sides are equal. Now adjacent sides are equal. That means all the four sides are equal. So now when we are reducing that rectangle into a square, the diagonals automatically becomes perpendicular. The angle between those two in the middle, AC and DB lines in the middle at O, it becomes 90 degrees. So now we can say, what is it we can say? Diagonals bisect each other perpendicularly. One word we are adding. Okay, perpendicularly. What is the meaning of perpendicularly? At 90 degrees. Okay, already they bisect each other, but now perpendicularly they are going to bisect. Now a new property being added. That means what? Already we have seen the properties using the Carpenter's problem for a rectangle. When a rectangle becomes a square, comes closer, the diagonals becomes perpendicular to each other. That means now the diagonals are equal, bisect each other and intersect at 90 degree. That means bisect at 90. They are perpendicular. Which is perpendicular? AO and OB are perpendicular, or you can say AC and DB are perpendicular. Are you clear? Okay, till now what we have seen, a rectangle and a square. Rectangle has some properties and square has some properties, but the square properties are a little bit additional. It is having extra. Which is having extra? Square is having more properties. Now there is a cartoon in your textbook. Just look at this one, what you are able to understand. I am an Indian and I am a Malayali. Okay, here, wait, which one of them are you? An Indian or a Malayali? How can you be both? Yeah, this we know. Somebody else means they don't know, because as we are in India, instead of Malayali you take Tamil. So Kerala is inside the India. That means, what is the meaning? Which is the subset of which one? Rectangle has some properties, square has some properties, but the properties which the square has not there in rectangle, and which there in the rectangle not there in the square, you cannot say all the properties are there. Rectangle properties, everything a square possesses, but the square properties the rectangle does not have. Why the rectangle does not have the properties? Because in square diagonals are equal and they are perpendicular. In rectangle diagonals are equal but they are not perpendicular. Are you clear? One more thing also you can say, the diagonal, one diagonal in the square you are drawing, no, that divides the square into two equal parts. Same thing, that rectangle also divides the rectangle into two equal parts. So like that, so many things you can go on observing when you. Now from this what you learned, is every rectangle a square or every square a rectangle? Did you got a conclusion? So which is the subset of which one? Which is larger and which is smaller? How you are deciding that factor? Are you clear with that concept? Be clear in the exam when you are reading the question paper. Read it clearly, which diagram they are asking, which concept they are giving, like that you understand, then you answer the questions. Now, are you happy with this, children? Shall we meet in the next video? The next video is going to be the problems based on this squares, that is figure it out exercise in this one. Okay, shall we meet in the next video? Until then, bye from your Prakasam sir.